get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Darrell Taylor.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. For Charles' first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting stuck.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 13. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They counted it.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Here's Sermon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darrell Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off play action. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Eluding the pressure right.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Again, Wilson. Steps away to his left.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll run a draw now with Akers.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
But another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cam Akers
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think...
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw again is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
26 Mike. Come on,
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, he's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Seattle. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
14.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Jordan Brooks
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world that.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. They go play action with Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. 24. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw here.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Akers.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Well, this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Seahawks are going to take over.